Polk Hats, fabulous place. Check it out if you do, and if you go there, ask for Daisy, right? That's
Daisy. That is her stage name.
That is her stage name.
Because Celeste was taken.
So, awesome place. Check it out. Check it out. Let me tell you a little bit about my fucking Saturday. I mean, this was the craziest night of my life.
The craziest?
Probably.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the worst night of your life.
Well, you know what? It was. How about that? It was the worst night of my life.
Really?
Yeah.
It couldn't be.
Why is that?
Because you're still alive. The day you die is going to be the worst night of your life.
Yeah, but when you die, then you don't know you died, so it can't be the worst day.
No, but you're going to crap your pants, and then when the EMT comes, they're going to see shit all over.
That is true.
They'll be like, oh my god, this must have been the worst day of his life.
Little side note, you think when Asian Joe dies, he'll crap out a Hot Pocket?
Probably.
Totally true story. Was heading out to NIU to hang out with some friends for the homecoming game and whatnot. Totally true story. So the first time I ever was going to take my car, my Pride and Joy car. I usually take my Jeep, my everyday driver. So I was going to take my car, so I do. So I'm running a little late, and so I'm speeding to get where I got to go. I'm going about 120 miles an hour, and what happens? Woo! Get pulled over. Pulled the fuck over. Cop was a dickhead, kept me sitting there for quite a while, had to throw out some names, long story short, got out of it, but it delayed me a good, 15, 20 minutes.
You name dropped on a cop?
I name dropped on a state patrol. So, got pulled over for that, fine, get back in the road. Then, as I'm driving, a gigantic rock from a pickup truck cracks my goddamn window. I'm not joking. So this rock fucking cracks my window. But that didn't piss me off enough. It's Saturday afternoon, and I hit stop-and-go traffic.
On a Saturday afternoon?
On a goddamn Saturday afternoon. Okay, so now got the crack, the ticket, I'm stuck in traffic. Alright, finally get up to NIU. I pull up to fucking NIU, and I go to the gas station, get some money out of the ATM, and psh, no joke. This is what I hear. Psh. I get out, look at my front left tire, psh, fucking gigantic slice in the sidewall.
That
Okay.
sucks.
Yeah. So at that point,
was it Beso?
Yeah, right. I would have normally thought that, but
you got Beso'd out in the middle of nowhere.
My fucking tire got Beso'd. So I call up my friend who has the apartment over there, and I say I'm gonna go park my car over there. At this point, I had to call up Asian Joe. And
Hi.
I tell him, hey Joe, can you come get us? Because at this point, I don't want to drive my car and park it at the bar because it's probably gonna leak and the tires are gonna flat. Oh, I should mention right before that, I put 2 cans of Fix-A-Flat in there.
Didn't work so well?
Well, I thought it was. It got me to the apartment building, and I got my car parked. Yay!
You also did a nice tape job on the side of.
I also used plastic tape and wrapped my tire in plastic tape to keep the hole sealed.
How ghetto is that?
I know that is ghetto.
Wait, you know you're a redneck when you tape the sidewall of your tire.
Okay, but the best part is it kind of worked. No, let me tell
you.
you.
Wait, let me ask you. Did the tire eventually go flat again?
Well, let me keep talking.
Because then it didn't work.
So, Asian Joe picks me and my friend up, E, and we head out to the bar. We go to the bar, and it's homecoming weekend, and parking's really bad. So, Joe decides to park in, what'd you call that? Apartment parking?
Yeah, apartment parking lot.
But he's done this for years. I've seen other people do it for years. Right. In his defense, there's a big sign that says, "We'll tow your car." But, that never
believes that shit.
That never happens.
Really?
Yeah, ever.
So we leave the bar. I'm just taking a guesser around, 2-ish, 3-ish in the morning. Joe's gonna go take me back to my car to see if my tire has gone flat and can I go home.
And butt sucks.
His car is gone. His fucking car is gone. So it's 45 degrees. It's me, Tiny Tank Erica, and Asian Joe. She has to pee. He's pissed off because he has no vehicle, and I'm just horny and drunk, and I want to go home. So we have to now get his car from the tow truck company after we find out who the fuck took it, right?
Right.
So we call them, and now we need a ride over there. But we couldn't get a ride because, I'm just going to say it, Erica's sister wouldn't come pick us up at first. She just said, I don't want to. But we ended up talking her into doing it. So we went and had a piece of pizza, waited for her, picked us up, got back to my car at the apartment building. Remember the car with the flat with the
tape tire? Yeah, with the
tire
sidewalls?
Full. The tire intact. Tape worked.
Wow.
Get in the car, drive over to this place, get Joe's car from the tow truck place. Tire?
No longer work.
No work. Tape was gone. Drive to the nearest gas station. Fill it up once again with air. and say, as long as I'm driving, I think this thing's going to work. I think I'll be all right. So I tell Joe, you go on your way, I'm going to go on my way, and maybe I'll make it home. I get no more than 2 minutes down the road, and Joe had already left in a different direction, and my car is completely flat, bald. All right, so I pull over in the corner. Anybody that's been to NIU, it's 5 in the morning now. You guys know it's kind of a freaky place to be. Pull over.
You're in the middle of a cornfields.
Yes, and I say, I'm going to, fuck this. I'm just going to put my spare on now. Should have just done this originally. And to get to my spare, I have to tear apart my trunk. It's just a stupid car the way it is. So I tear apart my trunk. I get to my spare tire. It is flat.
Because it's got to be flat to fit inside the car.
So I type in the good old Garmin, take me to nearest gas station. So I drive 1 mile on my rim. Totally not supposed to be doing that. Drive a mile on my rim. I get to the gas station. It is closed. The gas station is fucking closed.
Station?
So I was just going there to fill up my spare tire. So I go and I walk around the gas station. I see the pump. This is not a joke. I see the pump inside the gas station garage door, the glass door. I'm like...
Allegedly.
Oh, no, this is not allegedly. I'll stand by this. I look at the door, try to open the door, right? It's a pull-up garage door. It lifts about 3-4 inches up. I'm like, I can get my hand in there to wiggle the little lock mechanism, and I get the door open. I pull out the air tank. I fill up my spare tire. I shut the garage door. I jack up my car. I'm just going to put the spare on. This is an easy thing, right? This should take 10 minutes. Take my ratchet out and begin to remove the nuts holding on the regular tire, and my ratchet shatters and breaks. So now I can't get my fucking tire off to replace the spare. This is not a joke. It is now going on like 5:30 in the morning. Asian Joe text messages me and tells me, hey, I'm home. And I'm like, fuck, I'm still in DeKalb at a gas station. So I called the police department. They come out. I said to the cop, all I need is a wrench or a ratchet. That's all I need. Can you hook me up here? He goes, nope, I don't have one of those. I can call you a tow truck. I say to him, how do you change your tire, officer, when you get a flat? And he tells me, I have a jack and a ratchet in my trunk.
That's protocol, sir.
Yep. He says to me, it is protocol that we are not allowed to open our trunk, so I cannot give you the ratchet that I need. So I said, what do you suggest I do? He goes, I can call you a tow truck. They'll probably charge you a couple $100. I don't need a fucking tow. I don't need a tow. All I fucking need is a ratchet at this point. It's almost 6 in the morning. I'm flipping out. I want to go home.
Yeah, you probably should have had a spare ratchet.
So the tow truck, I call them anyway. I have no choice. They show up, and the guy tells me, the tow truck company says, we don't have a ratchet.
It's probably the same company that towed my car.
It was your company.
Bitch.
It was the same company that towed you. They say, we don't have a ratchet. I said, what do you mean you don't have a ratchet? They said, we don't have a ratchet, we just have a tow. So I said, come on, dude, please. I actually got I was like, my day's been so bad.
Did you suck him off?
No, he goes, my son at the McDonald's has a ratchet. I'll tell him to come over. No bullshit.
Nice.
So his son comes over with the ratchet. He tells me, I'm not sure what we have to charge you for this because this is unusual, but I'm going to have to charge you something. I was like, whatever, fuck it, asshole. Just charge me. So then he gets a call from the cops and says he's got an arrest to go to and he will be back before I'm done doing the tire and we can discuss how much he's going to have to charge me. I said, fine, whatever. Well, I get the tire done, I get the spare tire on, and I look left and right, and there ain't no tow truck coming back, so I left the poor guy's ratchets there and took the fuck off. Driving a blazing 50 miles per hour, because that's what the spare says. I can go 50 miles an hour on the highway with my goddamn... Oh, my flashes don't work either because I have a blown rear bulb. So the flashes don't work. I got people honking at me. Semis are beeping at me on the highway, telling me, why are you driving so fucking slow? But that was my Saturday.
That's awesome.
That was horrible.
That was your Saturday and your Sunday.
Yeah.
It was. That
was a waste of 2 days. Fuck.
And it was, and then I get home. Oh, and let me just throw this in, and then I'm done. I get home, and I had a little lady friend in bed, right? She was waiting for me. And I get home, and I finally get in bed, because I told her, bring me a fucking ratchet. But I'm like an hour away, so she didn't bring it. I tried.
Don't worry, she was busy with Asian Joe.
She probably was. I went home. So I get in my bed, and she tells me, do you know, how long have you had this bed? I was like, I've had this bed 5 years. She goes, you've been sleeping in it backwards? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't realize the headboard was supposed to go by my head, because I don't call it a headboard. I don't call it a headboard. I call it where I put my drinks. And I put my feet where the headboard goes, because it has little drawer areas. And she's like, you didn't realize you've been sleeping in the fucking bed the wrong way 5 years?
Yeah, when you have to sit up and lean forward.